a trade racket being orchestrated by Pakistan. Now, Indian goods worth $10 billion are reportedly reaching Pakistan every single year, but not directly, rather indirectly through ports such as Dubai, Singapore and Colombo, bypassing trade restrictions. This according to estimates from the economic think tank GTRI. Now, explaining the system, the Global Trade Research Initiative or GTRI said that Indian firms send goods to these ports where an independent company offloads the consignment and keeps the products in bonded warehouses where goods can be stored without paying duties while in transit. Now, GTRI founder Ajay Srivastava says that in the bonded warehouse, labels and documents are modified to show a different country of origin. For example, Indian-made goods may be relabeled as made in UAE. Now, after this change, they are shipped to countries like Pakistan, where direct trade with India is not allowed. Now, this method reportedly helps firms bypass India-Pakistan trade restrictions, sell goods at higher prices using the third country route, and avoid scrutiny since the trade appears to come from other countries. Now, the higher price covers storage, paperwork, and access to a closed market. Now, Ajay Srivastava also noted that while this transshipment model isn't always illegal, it sits in a grey zone. It shows how businesses find creative ways to keep trade going, often faster than governments can react. Now, GTRI estimates that Indian goods worth over $10 billion reach Pakistan via this circuitous route every year. The trade between India and Pakistan may come to a complete halt after New Delhi's move to close the Atari integrated checkpost in the wake of the Pahalgam terror attack, which was followed by Islamabad's decision to suspend all trade ties. This as per exporters. Now, the two-way trade between the countries was always minuscule following steps taken by both sides after the Pulwama terror attack in 2019. Now, India's exports to Pakistan in April to Jan of the gone by financial year 24-25 stood at just about $447-48 odd million, while imports were meager at just about $0.42 million from Pakistan to India. Meanwhile, compared to previous year's data, exports and imports in financial year 23-24 were close to $1.2 billion, and the previous year before that, almost $2.9 billion or so. Now, in April to Jan of 2024-25, exports of organic chemicals and pharmaceutical products accounted for about 60% of India's total outbound shipments to Pakistan. The other items included sugar and confectionery, certain vegetables, coffee, tea and spices, as well as cereals. Now, in the year 2018-2019, India also withdrew the MFN or the most favored nation status to Pakistan, slapping an import duty of 200%, effectively almost banning all Pakistan imports coming into India. Now, India has invoked a security exception clause of the World Trade Organization to withdraw the MFN status. Now, remember, under the MFN Pact, a WTO member country is obliged to treat the other trading nation in a non-discriminatory manner, especially with regard to customs duty and other levies.